rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And there's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Blocked! Leonard on the wing. Takes a 13-footer. Tries again. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Zubac. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Morant against Covington. Fires the three. Morant, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Leonard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Ja Morant.
And the free throw, no good.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game. About the same as KD and LeBron.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
George for three. They get it again. Out to Leonard. For three, Covington. Clock at 6. Another shot. Here's Zubac. And finally, they hit one.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Adams with a screen on Leonard. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Ball to Memphis.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Morant against Leonard. The drive by Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Here's Covington. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And he makes it.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
Adams with a screen on Leonard. Down low. Shoots from the right block. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Jackson against George. Covington passes to George. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Covington. 3 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Violation. Ball to Memphis.
Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. To the paint. Here's Adams. Up and in on the layup.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Leonard's got 5 now. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Leonard for 3. Not going to go that time. And Memphis taking it the other way down. 2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Oh, they get a hand on it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Shoots over Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up, and he knocks down the first one.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. It could go. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one.
With the score.
Clippers ahead.
Your fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Brooks. On the wing, Payne. Powell with a steal. Plumlee with him. He's picked up by Adams. Powell outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their 2nd trip to the playoffs.
Outside Morant. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Jackson finds Brooks. 6 to shoot. Adams with the ball. Soft touch off the glass.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Here's Mann. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Let's hear it for your Clippers Breaker.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Outside Payne. Puts up a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Kennard outside. Pass to Jones. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 4-point Memphis lead. You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Conchar. Out left to the wing. Pass to Aldama. 5 to shoot. And here's Kennard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second.
2 minutes remain.
Clark in the post. George defending. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. LA basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. They need this. From beyond the arc and then some. George has got 5 points. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the #1 thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
A nice shot by Zubats.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
George against Kennard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Paul George.
Trying to defend Kennard, you know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
52 seconds left in the first half of this game. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. He has 7.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Pass to Clark. Here's Aldama. Back to Clark. Now here's Kennard. George defending. Kennard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Nice shot by George. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Clippers, 24. The Grizzlies, 24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Highland in at point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. He just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Pass to Conchar. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. George with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Memphis trailing here. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 8th rebound here tonight. George against Kennard. Pass to Morris. George with it. Leonard for 3. He's off on that one. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
And we all love to hear what goes on in those huddles. We just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Jackson finds Bain. For the lead. Pass to Adams. Outside Bain. Beyond the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. To the left side wing. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bain. Shoots over George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Plumlee, a screen on Bain. Throws it up high. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Adams with a screen on Leonard. And it's Morant off the drive. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Highland. 7 points in the game. Drops in the 3.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. Here's George. And George with the jam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Jackson out left to the wing. Up top, Morant. Leonard defending. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Off target with the 3. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
And the Clippers call time here.
Fans, your Clippers,
Timeout, timeout.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Morris. Gordon comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Mans in for Highland. Covington, a screen on Morant. Out to Covington.
For your Clippers,
Here's Man. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Plumlee a screen. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Bain. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
three-pointer.
Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with this shot.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consider.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Pass to George. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Left side, Morant. Now Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. George with a steal. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Looking to get it going. And Leonard with the layup. And the Clippers lead by 8. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Hits the three-pointer.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Leonard for 3. And they recover it. Kicks it to George. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Brooks. Adams with a screen on Leonard. There's the triple. That's good from Adams on the assist by Morant.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Fires from deep. Highland misses. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside Morant. To tie it up. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Brooks left side. George against Morant. Over George. And that one's long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Back to Leonard. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. And Leonard, here we go.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Pass to Highland. Now George tries to snap the cold streak. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Brooks outside. Adams, the pass to Bain. Now here's Morant. A minute and a half left in the final quarter. And then Morant
for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
George, a deep three. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
It's George on the wing. Brooks defending. George outside. Takes a three. George with another miss.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Brooks. He connects.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Leonard for three, and he sinks it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Pass to Jackson. Adams a screen. And here's Bane. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Zubats. Now Leonard. Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Come on and get loud right now, man. It's time to cheer on your Clippers spirit. Let's get loud, man. Stand up and make some noise. Substitution for your Clippers.
And the Clippers with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. George outside. Count it!
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're trailing by 2. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a cloak. All right, Alec, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Durant in at the three. And the dunk by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
George against Booker. Zubac, a screen on Booker. George passes to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's Paul into the lane. Booker with no one around hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 5 points so far.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown. Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Booker. Paul George making his last shot. Paul finds Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Warren, and the rejection by Zubac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Booker against George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got his second basket. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
KD passes to Warren to the wing right side. And here is KD shooting. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Paul. And the Suns miss again. Outside Leonard. Here's Highland. Leonard inside, defended by Durant, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there, and he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today. The wily vet, all able to score down low.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Leonard against KD. Shoots over KD. Zubac, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
1:07 left to play here in the first. Here's Highland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Zubac, a screen on Paul. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns leading by 6. For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. The Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Driving the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Outside Covington. It'll count. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game.
Your Clippers fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And George gets it to go.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
Pass to Paul. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Clippers ball.
It's George on the wing. Plumlee sets the pick for George. The putback. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Durant. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. George passes to Leonard. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 13. Kicks to Paul. Outside, KD. Plumlee against Paul. Left side, Warren. 5 to shoot. Ayton, the pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Leonard, no luck. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Paul outside. Booker in the corner. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Up top, Covington. He's covered by Warren. Here's Leonard. Count it. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. You know, I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this one.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Plumlee hits them both. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. There's the pick. Octopi for three. Phoenix no good that time either. Clippers trail by 7. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And here are the Suns now after the basket by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. Bucket is good. Beasley's got his first bucket in this one.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Morris with the screen for Powell. Down low. Morris kicks to Plumlee. And he recovers it. A second chance effort. Back to Morris. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Let's get loud right now for your Clippers.
55 seconds left in the first half.
And how about the second? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Payne looking around. Ross in the corner. They set the pick. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Now, here is George. He has 6. Pass to Leonard. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. 4 on the clock. George finds Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Ross with the steal. And they're moving it up. And Ross with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Solid play there from PG. Absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
Good if it goes. And that one is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter start.
26.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Highland in at the point. It's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
Back to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Here's Highland. Defended by Paul. Highland passes to George. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Warren. Stolen away. Covington with it. Now defended by Warren.
And for those who have questions about Warren's defense, there's his answer.
That one drops for him. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Covington a screen on Booker. George dishes to Covington, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Paul, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
On the drive, Paul can be trouble, going right into the coverage just to get the whistle.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Here's Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Warren kicks to Durant. Now the pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Paul. Another shot. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
George against Booker. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Fires, high post, and the shot is long.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Powell against Booker. Powell the pass to Morris. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And you can see Morris on the roll. A well-coordinated athlete, no trouble converting there.
Booker looking around. Right side Durant. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:44 left to play here in the third. Here's Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. T.J. Warren picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And so Powell nails both of them. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. He kicks to Ayton. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Warren. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him. Misses from short range. Clippers trail by 4. There's the double team with Warren. Here's Morris. Some solid defense from Ayton.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
They get it again. Outside for Durant. Ayton trying to break free. KD's shot is off. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Mann. No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Ayton in the high post. Warren the pass to Paul. And KD the bucket on the assist by Paul. Durant's got 5.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Now here's Paul. Let's go. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Suns leading by 6. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Warren on the wing. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Warren's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Phoenix. George with no one around. Good on the triple.
And on offense, George has looked totally focused. He's clearly committed to having a big game tonight.
With 3, Booker. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Booker pulls it in.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
KD dishes to Warren. Pass to Ayton.
Foul Clippers. Bones highlight. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Ayton. Outside Durant, on the clock. Lets it go with the 3.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Booker. That shot off. George with the defensive effort. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Kicks it to Covington. Zubac's the pass to Leonard. There's the drive, and that one drops for him.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns? Suns leading by 3. Warren a screen on George, and the pass to Ayton. Fires for 3, knocks down the 3-ball.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
Here's George, and no good. The Suns go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. A 3 from Warren. He can't hit that time. Clippers trail by 6. And George kicks to Leonard. Covington a screen on Warren. Here's Leonard. Sinks that one from the post.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Paul passes to Warren. No good from outside. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Highland. Zubac, a screen on Paul. They get it again. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Ayton.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
No question, it's a big impact play. Credit to him for working hard to find that opportunity.
He's dragged in for Jordan.
You wouldn't know the pressure is on by looking at Durant. He is one cool customer at the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Here's Powell. Here he goes. And the dunk by Powell.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Booker against Powell. Outside Covington. Zubac, a screen on Booker. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time hoop from Covington. He's had to earn everything he's gotten in his NBA career.
Paul kicks to Booker. Leonard with the steal.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And a two-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard, exactly who this team wants at the line.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, still delivered.
Durant inside. Leonard's there. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
We had opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Highland passes to Leonard. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here we go. Gordon is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Plumlee. And it's man in at the 1.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
To the strike, Terrence Mann.
And so he makes both from the line. Phoenix has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Pass to Baisley. Beyond the arc. Hangs it from downtown. And the Suns lead by 1.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Powell with it. Kicks it out to Gordon. Plumlee in the post. He's covered by Ayton. Rejected by Booker. Morris with a screen on Durant. Gordon outside. Los Angeles with another miss. The Suns shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Over in the corner, Paul. Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining.
And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now a 3-point Suns lead, and the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 1:58 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. Takes a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Durant against Leonard. Booker outside. Back to Durant. 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off the shot. Here's Beasley, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Zubac. Zubac has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Paul, right side. Ayton trying to break free. Paul with the bucket.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
Covington setting the pick for George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. Here's Durant. Count.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
Covington a screen on Booker. It's Covington on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the wide-open shot from Paul. And the 3 off target.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And guys, George puts pressure on an opponent at both ends of the court. Lockdown D at one, aggressive to get his own at the other.
And George drops them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Ayton kicks to Paul. Here's Durant. Count it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Back to George. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a 3. No good. Shot missing. So the Suns win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really, David, thank you as always.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for joining us.
starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Durant in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here are the Suns now. Pass to Paul. Durant with it. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And we talk about good offense beating good defense. Brett, both teams tonight live by that mantra.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a time where we're going to get to the fourth quarter with a game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And you can get multiple stops. 1 or 2 in a row, 2 or 3 in a row. That might end up being the difference here, B.A.
Here's Durant following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Now Booker. Back to Durant. Takes a 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Warren. Outside Morant. Takes it inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
From behind the arc. Booker can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, no good. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Here's Morant following the score by Phoenix. Three-pointer, no good. Outside Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Pass to Warren. Paul for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Morant against Paul. And the dunk by Jackson.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Brooks against Booker. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. Outside Booker. Warren against Jackson. The Suns need to get off a shot. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's the alley. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Here's Paul. The shot comes out. Memphis trailing here. Adams with a screen on Durant. And the basket by Bane.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Inside. And stolen by Bane. Brooks with it. Durant covering. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Oh, Durant with a steal. For three. Pure from three-point range. Durant's got 9.
Why do KD threes look like layups? Man, it's unbelievable.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Your Grizzlies, on your defense.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Warren. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading. The 3 from Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Warren. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
Outside Durant. For 3, Booker. Offensive board. Ayton. Oh, the swat by Adams. Paul against Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
There is some fluidity for a guy that size in Steven Adams. He's a legitimate option rolling to the basket.
Pass to Durant. Right wing. Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now here's Adams. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Bain, the pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. Stolen by Bain. And here's Morant. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? You think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Payne against Jones. To the middle. They swipe it. Payne with it. 1:07 left in the second period. Pass to Octopi. Here's Bazley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ross. And Clark with a block. They get it back. And that one's good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. They set a pick. Now here's Jones. He buries it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Payne with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And stolen by Clark. Pulls up on the wing. Conchar can't hit.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Pass to Octopi. Down low. Here's Bazley. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You wonder what it's going to be like when Bazley puts everything together. Such a tough cover.
2 shots.
That one's no good. Kennard outside to the inside. Kicks it out to Clark. Lots of room. That one doesn't drop.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Grizzlies, 29. The Suns, 22.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing here from Steven Adams.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. It's Ross on the wing. Back to Payne. Here's Bazley. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Ross. The offensive rebound. Pass to Conchar. Fires the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Conchar's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Bazley. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Kennard outside. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Got it. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead. Pass to Bazley. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Now here's Kennard. Pass to Conchar. Puts it up from 17. That one a little long.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Landale. Back to Payne. He takes it in. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Payne, one of those guys like a water bug, just slippery on the inside, and you can't find him.
Timeout called. Memphis. A line change here for Memphis. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Moran against Paul. Payne, the pass to Jackson. There's the 3. Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Out to the right wing. And here's Morant outside. Buries it from 3. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Warren. He's got 5. Nice shot by Durant.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
From deep, Bain. Outside for Brooks. Fires for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Booker, pass to Ayton. Booker with it. On the wing, Durant. The 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Bain, no good. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Takes the 3. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point. And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Desmond Bain.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Here's Morant. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
It's Booker on the wing. To the wing, right side. Now here's Ayton. No good with a layup. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop it.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he makes all 3.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Durant, the pass to Jackson. And here's Adams. Pass to Morant. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Outside Bain. Jackson, the screen. Bain finds Jackson. Outside Bain. The 3. Here's Adams. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Morant against Paul. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. And Booker with the jam.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Here's Bain. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Now here's Brooks. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. And the dunk by Jackson.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right. Pass to Aiden. The kick to Durant. Outside Booker. On the wing, Durant. Defended by Jackson. Just 3 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Here's Paul. Durant, the pass to Booker. Aiden, a screen on Brooks. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Happy to put the team on his back, especially in the biggest of moments. Durant nails a huge shot.
Moran against Paul. Left side Bain. Drops in the layup for 2. Bain's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice. Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And it's Moran off the drive. Outside for Brooks. Outside Bain. Jackson with a screen on Booker. The 3 from Bain. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Now here's Warren. Pass to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Aiden?
Paul against Paul.
Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You can just feel that coming.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's Booker. No good with the triple. Brooks from outside. And knocks down the 3.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find. This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Bain into the lane. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Moran. On the wing, Bain. The 3 is up. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. A good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Yep, that one goes. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Now Paul. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once
smack clowns with mad style.
about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Highland in at the point.
Yeah, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Morant with it. Now Covington defending.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Memphis. And against the whistle, 2 free throws coming up.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Highland. Trains it from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
George way outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for a long stretches.
And that one's good, Morant.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Highland misses. Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Adams with the screen on Zubac. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up. For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Adams down low. Working on Zubac. Adams' shot is good.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Highland passes to George. Zubac's with it. And Adams sends it back. Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Pass to Brooks. Morant against Leonard. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. And the dunk by Zubats.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Jackson, a screen on Leonard. The three from Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
George looking around. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant against Leonard. Morant dishes to Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
And so Adams nails both of them. Outside, George can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling.
And a free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Grizzlies out in front. They finish off the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Memphis?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Kick out to Adams. There's Jackson with the 3. Pass to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. And a wide open look for Bain. And it's off from three-point range. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Leonard on the wing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Adams finds Morant for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Clippers trail by 17. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Picked by Clark. Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Aldama passes to Jones. Passes it to Aldama. Here's Conchar. No good there. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Memphis. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And they get it back. Powell against Jones. To the inside. Aldama. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Plumlee in the post, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Grizzlies have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And so Clark nails both of them. It's picked off. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Fires from deep. Conchar, good. Konchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
The shot by Powell, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You give this guy an opportunity. Norman Powell doesn't need a lot of encouragement. The defense a little late there, so he'll go to the charity stripe.
He hits both from the stripe. 46 seconds left here in the second. There's a screen. Jones, the pass to Aldama. Morris with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Morris a screen for 3. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. 6 points for Mason Plumlee.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Kennard against Powell. Inside, Plumlee with the steal. Here's Morris, and through the first half, a pretty lopsided. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Grizzlies, 40. The Clippers, 23.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Tyus Jones out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama. And at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. No good from Clark.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The shot by Powell, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. To the middle. Here's Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers trail by 14. On the wing, Morris. Kennard covering. And it's Gordon missing. Memphis has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Jones with it. Guarded now by Morris. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got 5 points so far.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Offensive rebound. Count that bucket.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Eldorado. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Kennard against Powell. In the corner, it's Gordon, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Outside, Jones. Three-pointer. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Highland, and he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game. Here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Jones. Clark, left side. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Passes to Eldorado. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's George with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Payne for 3. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Payne's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The 3 from Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Outside, George. Up again. Grizzlies with the rebound. The drive by Brooks. No good with the layup. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Didn't think that was going to go in. He's got 10.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. So it'll be Jaren Jackson shooting. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Grizzlies have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. The 3 from George. Rebounded by Jackson.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Leonard, the pass to Covington. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Payne for 3. Morant right side. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Highland in at the point. Brooks outside. Morant against Leonard. Morant outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Highland. From deep. It's stolen by Adams. It's stolen. George against Jackson. And George with this stuff.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's George for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game.
John Morant, first personal foul, first team foul.
Covington wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Covington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Adams sets the pick for Morant. In the corner, it's Payne. The 3. The offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Traps in the tray.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Highland passes to Covington. There's the dish to George. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
And a deep 3 from George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he goes big with a dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Offensive rebound outside for Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Adams. Adams has got 3 assists in the game. From deep 3-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Payne. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for John Morant.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Jacks up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Highland. Off target from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
From deep. And it's Morant missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Great positioning on the putback.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
And here are the Clippers. And George, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
So he gets them both. Now here's Morant for 3. That one doesn't drop. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the point. Shot clock at 2. Durant. Paul George pulls it in. Picked by Covington. Out to Leonard. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
For 3, Durant. Ayton passes to Durant.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw is good from Durant.
A multiple-time champion in this league. When Kevin Durant is healthy, he's a true force. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's George. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Durant against Leonard. Durant, the pass to Ayton. George against Booker. Back to Ayton. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. George against Booker. And the jam by George.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Ayton, a screen on George. Booker finds Ayton. And here's Paul. Inside. And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. Covington, a screen on Durant. It's Covington on the wing. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Covington against Warren. Ayton, a screen on George. Here's Warren. Durant on the attack. Yep, count it.
A graceful athlete in his prime of his career. Durant with great body control through contact.
Nice shot by George.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And Durant with the big finish.
The 7-footer Durant is a threat to dunk it. Can't let him get inside.
Zubac with a screen on Booker. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's George. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Durant, pass to Ayton. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yes, so strong. Ayton and one. Ugh.
That's good from Ayton. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Leonard outside. Three-pointer off the mark. The Suns have got 6 of 8 shots to go. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Picked by Covington to stop the run. Man misses. The Suns have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. No problems knocking that one down. Paul's got 5 points.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Outside Durant. Outside for Booker. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. All right,
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul for 3. No good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Paul finds Durant. Warren with a screen on Leonard. It's Durant with a drive. And it's Durant with the finish.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Nice shot by Durant.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Lets the 3 fly. Warren with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game.
personal foul. First team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
George passes to Plumlee. Leonard against Durant. Back to Covington. Knocked away on the wing man. Picked by Covington. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. This one for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
An open look for Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And it's an 8-point Suns lead. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter, in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Left side, Paul. Pass to Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Here's Mann. Now Plumlee is covered by Ayton. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Gordon comes in for Leonard. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Highland in for Mann. And the bucket is good. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
On the wing, Durant. There's 45 seconds left to play in the half. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Look at how solid Durant's mechanics are. Even the foul can't stop him from taking that shot.
And the second free throw is good. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Morris, a screen on Paul. The 3-ball. Highland misses. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Outside Warren. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for a nice dunk.
Morris, a screen on Booker. Here's Powell. The kick out to Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. There's 6 seconds left in the first half of this one. From deep. Can't hit that one.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. We've got Norman Powell. Eric Gordon is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Here's Powell. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns leading. Durant for 3. He can't get it to go. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Powell driving to the basket.
Nice move by Norman Powell on the drive, drawing a foul and putting up the shot.
That one falls for Powell, and it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Norman Powell.
And so Powell nails them both. And here are the Suns now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Baisley. It's blocked. Morris outside. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Morris. Powell outside. Here's Highland. Morris sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Back to Powell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Ross for 3. He drops it from range. Ross has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Powell in the post. Baisley on him. And he'll Draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
What gritty determination. Love watching Norman Powell stay with his shot and get the call.
He's perfect from the line this time. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Payne. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Landale. He's checked by Plumlee. That shot missing. The Clippers trail. Pass to Gordon. Back to Powell. Here's Highland. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Landale. Here's Octopi. And the Suns get another 3.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Plumlee, a screen on Ross. Here's Powell. Phoenix grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's Baisley. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Picked by Covington. Leonard passes to Covington. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Booker. Hayden with a screen. From deep. Booker no good. Well, Los Angeles shooting the rock well at 46%. And George with the jam.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
First team foul.
Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Durant, pass to Warren. They get the rebound. Back to Durant. Pass to Paul. Outside Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, it's lights out. Defense better make a change.
Paul finds Booker. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And the jam by Covington.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Durant draws the double. Outside Booker. Durant against Leonard. Durant, pass to Ayton. Drills it from deep. Ayton's got 8.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
George for 3. Here's Zubac. Shoots over Booker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He hits the second from the line. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. They double team Paul. On the wing, Durant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. George outside. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And George with the jam.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
3 seconds left. And he lays it in. 7 points in the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns ahead, up by 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Phoenix ball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Durant in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul, picked by Covington. And the basket by Highland.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Durant. Poke loose. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
The aggressive approach. Leonard pushing the action, rewarded with the foul call.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Paul with it, guarded by Covington. Kicks it out to Warren. From the arc. The offensive rebound. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Covington. Here's Highland. George with it, guarded by Durant. And George with the jam.
Capable of flat-out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
It's Booker on the wing. George defending. For 3, Durant. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Ayton, count that one. And the Suns lead by 16.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
George for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Booker. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
And the Suns get another 3.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Deflected. It's tipped. Can they get it? Pass to Booker. Left side Warren. Back to Booker. Here's the three. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And George launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. There's 49 seconds left in the game. The deep three from Durant. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Covington finds George. Now here's Zubac. Five to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's Durant. That one's good from the corner.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps up. always puts a bounce in your step. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Just 5 to shoot. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Paul.
Moving so fast toward the rim, KD rips through the lane with a lot of tenacity.
Durant against Brooks. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Morant against Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Booker finds Warren, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
And the basket by Bane.
Making use of these corner spots, Bane is especially dangerous from this area.
To the inside, here's Warren. Booker, the pass to Paul. Now Durant, defended by Jackson. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
And you see the improved strength of Kevin Durant, able to convert through contact now.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Warren. Down low. Paul against Adams. Here's Warren. Outside for Booker. Outside Durant. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Ayton. Nails it from 3.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Here's Morant. Brooks from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Paul. Here's Warren. Let's go with a 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Durant against Bane. Adams with a screen on Durant. Offensive board. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now here's Ayton. Pass to Warren. And he jams it home with authority.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And here's Morant outside. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Outside Booker. And here's Ayton. 44 seconds left to play in the first. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant with those long arms, able to attack the defense while protecting the ball.
Moran against Paul. Outside Moran. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Booker. Outside Durant. Out to the wing. Paul passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Suns on top. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team. That's right, Suns.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. Let's see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Here's Baisley. Off with the layup. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And it's Moran off to drive. And then Moran with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
To the inside. Here's Landale. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Outside Payne. Pass to Landale. And a two-handed jam.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
There's Jackson with the 3, and the three-pointer goes. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And here's Payne outside. Can't get it to drop. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Warren, shot is good.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Clark with a screen on Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Durant inside, working on Clark. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Kept the defender on a string, and with the pump fake, KD fooling him for the cheap foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Pass to Aldama. Kennard outside. Over to the left wing. There's a screen. It's stolen by Warren. Driving in.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
2 minutes.
The defense has to be better. Flat out, can't give Warren these types of lanes to the bucket.
Aldama, no good. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. 1:44 left in the first half. Up top, Aiden. 6 to shoot. Pass to Durant. Here's a 3 from Paul. They grab their own miss. Warren, the pass to Aiden. And another shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yes, solid inside
foul.
play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
At the line for 2.
Aiden hits them both. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Clark with a screen on Paul. On the wing, Conchar. Jones against Paul. Kicks it out to Kennard. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Durant, the pass to Warren. Outside Booker. Stolen by Kennard. Paul against Jones. They set the screen. Kennard gets the 3 to fall. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Booker, the pass to Warren. Booker with it. The kick out to Paul. Phoenix calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Get loud for them once again.
On defense, the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Clock at 6. Pass to Warren. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for a nice dunk.
Kennard on the wing. Booker defending. Kennard on the wing. Clark with a screen on Booker. Here's Kennard. Driving inside. That misses. Would have counted had it. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Suns ahead. They're up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Aiden in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Kennard can't get it to go. The Suns leading. To the left wing. Aiden passes to Durant. Here's Aiden. He's got 5. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Aiden's got 7 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Kennard can't get it to go. And Phoenix shooting has been great this game. 58% for 3. Durant. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Such a wide open look.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Payne against Ross. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Jackson with a screen on Ross. Bain finds Jackson.
Phoenix foul. Josh Octopi. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by Baisley. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Bain against Ross. Pass to Landale. Now here's Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okogie. And again, it's the Suns missing. Memphis is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. 4-3. He can't hit that time. Morant's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. Here's Landale. Brooks defending. Pass to Landale. There's the screen. The Suns need to get off a shot. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jackson, the screen, to the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he makes it on the layup. Jackson's got 5 points.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Baisley. And here's Payne. Now here's Ross. Here's Baisley. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Memphis trailing here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Adams with a screen on Payne. Morant finds Adams. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Beyond the arc. On target from range. He's got 10.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
For 3, Booker drops in the 3. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Jackson with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump
Just
ball.
a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain from downtown. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bain's got 9.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And we've seen Warren explode before. Once he catches fire, he's so tough to put out.
From deep, Morant doesn't go for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Grizzlies, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Jackson with a screen on Paul. From deep, Morant. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Here's Durant. An open look for Booker. Brooks with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Adams a screen. From deep, Bane. From deep, Morant. The shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Warren with a screen on Adams. And it's slammed in by Durant.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, it's lights out. Defense better make a change.
And it's Morant off the drive. And he banks in the layup.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Booker against Brooks. Right side Booker. Stolen by Jackson.
Suns foul. TJ Warren.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
To the paint. It's stolen by Warren. On the wing, Durant. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jackson the screen. And here's Morant outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Left side Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
Now here's Adams. Now Brooks. Right side Morant. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got 9 rebounds now. Ball finds Durant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter here. Ball passes to Durant.
I mean, as a defender, Jaren Jackson, he has it all. Quick to the ball, provides great rim protection, and he never gives up on plays.
Nice move. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Morant. Oh, and they take the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
There's 53 seconds left in the game.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
to Aiden. Ball with it. Check by Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Here's Warren. Cash.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Timeout call. Memphis. They're behind by 2. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team, and he had plenty of confidence. He told his players, we've worn those guys down. We can take advantage of it. We're not going away until the last second. Let's see how they respond. Back over to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 1. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Until they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, no one better to make decisions down the stretch than CP3. Working his way to the line in a tight game.
And the Grizzlies call time here. They're losing by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Morant, the pass to Adams. Yeah!
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Here comes Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to you.
And so here's Phoenix. Back to Booker. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Memphis on D. Durant finds Booker. The kick to Durant. Ayton, the screen on Jackson. Clock at 4. And Durant gets it to go.
I love when Durant attacks with confidence, especially when he's this close inside.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's Adams. Right side Bane. Adams with a screen on Booker. The 3 from Bane. Knocks down the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Desmond Bane is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Back to Paul. Outside Booker.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Booker. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. 5 on the clock. Durant.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Adams a screen. Morant, pass to Jackson. Now Adams, stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Adams with a screen on Booker. Outside for Morant. From deep. Warren with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Outside Durant. Booker from outside the arc. Adams grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jackson the screen. Brooks outside. On the wing, Bain. Jackson with a screen on Booker. The three from Bain. Jackson can't get it to go. And here's Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Timeout called. Memphis. They trail by 1. 15 seconds left in the OT period. All right, guys, what's your take?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Outside Bain. Jackson on the wing. Puts up a 3. Off target from downtown. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.